Day one again.
Why?
Well, I was carrying a water fountain sideways. I bent, so squatting, I went crooked. I can't even do it because I'm scared. And my body shifted to the left, my lower body shifted to the right. Now, as well, I have anterior pelvic tilt because look, you can already see it. No, I don't have a huge butt. What it is my pelvis is completely tilted. Right here, it feels like there's a bone sticking out, not just my gut, a bone. And here, my butt is all the way out. My upper body is here, my lower body is there. At least I'm a little more aligned because yesterday, this part was here and this part was here. What sucks is it delays a lot of things that I want to achieve because now I have to fix this. And I need to fix this. Right now, I'm in pain standing, I'm in pain walking. I don't want to be in pain walking and standing. So let's start over. Day 5. First, I start with the pelvic tilt exercise. It's one of the easiest exercises to do, especially when you feel super weak and injured. It's going to help align my spine back. With a bad anterior tilt, there's usually a bigger arch in the lower back. The goal is here to squeeze your lower back into the ground and then relaxing, squeezing it down into the ground and relaxing. Keyword relaxing and not undoing. So you don't want to arch back up. All you want to do is relax and squeeze back down over time, hoping that your spine is realigning. Woohoo! Next, I got floor thrusts, and these were actually very hard right now because every time I would go down, even though it's controlled and slow, my hips would shake back and forth, and that is not a good sign. So the goal here is to basically be in control. I'm aware of putting pressure on my heels so my hamstring and glutes are activated, and I'm slowly going down to avoid my hips shaking side to side, even though right now it's honestly hard not to shake. Sadly, it's part of the process. Next is a plank, and over time this plank hopefully gets more straight and straight, meaning my tilt is going more in and less butt all up in the sky. Honestly, this plank thing always sucks. Like, I built such a strong plank form, and as soon as a flare up or something happens, it's like a glass, it just shatters and my plank goes back to zero. Next up, bird dog. This will also help realign. Honestly, everything will help realign my spine as the muscles get activated in the proper forms. They should pull back the bones where they should be. However, this exercise does play a big role in realigning my body as it works with the muscles dealing with my spine. What it is basically teaching me is to stay aligned in an unbalanced position. Next up is the dead bug. Same kind of deal as the bird dog. It's helping me keep proper posture as I go through a movement. And in this movement, it's easy for me to have a higher arch in my lower back. The goal here is to squeeze my lower back down, keep my core activated as I go through this motion. Here we are at squats, which I was too scared to do even the day before. When my pelvis is shifted laterally, it feels impossible to even do a squat. Now that I can do a squat, it is unstable just like the hip thrust. As I go down, my hips tend to shift one direction or shake. The goal here is to be in control as I go deeper in depth and not let my hips shift into one place. Then we got squatted chest press, where the cable is pulling me from one side, trying to force my hips to tilt in a direction. The goal here is not really getting a big chest, it's doing the movement while my hips are getting challenged to twist and not letting them twist. Again, teaching the body to be aligned while being under pressure or in exerted movement. That was for the workout. Now we're gonna go for the stretches, starting off with the hamstring stretch, where I'm not really focused on my hamstring as much as the nerves that go through there and down my lower back. If you have sciatica and stuff like that, this is a very good stretch for you. You have to make sure you do it laying down. That's how you will get the most benefit, as your spine will be not against gravity. Now doing the glute stretch for those tight hips, putting the leg over and pulling the knee, however, not letting my pelvis come off the ground. Otherwise, it low-key defeats the purpose. As you can see, my left side is a whole lot tighter. I can barely pick it off the ground, and that is just one of the signs that, yeah, something is wrong right there. Then I do the cobra pose, but in reps. My goal is lower back mobility, but this is good for the entire spine. Finishing off with child's pose, my goal here is to keep the hips as low as I can while I reach as far as I can, relaxing my shoulders as low as they can. The tight spot right there is my lower back. It's so tight, it feels so stiff, but I can feel it slowly opening up. Yesterday, I couldn't even get into this pose, so very thankful that I can now, and that's where I'm finishing it off today. Nothing but up from here.